Hi, Dr. Brown. So sorry that this is a day late. I had no idea that there was a video. I did not read the module correctly, but I am hoping that this counts as a good submission. So, positive and negative experiences that I had in K through 12 education concerning social studies. I do just want to preface that I've only ever been taught by white teachers in K through 12. Only in college did I ever get POC individuals as my professors for history. You're actually my first Black professor, social studies specifically. Last semester was the first time that I ever had a Black teacher. She was a grad student, not quite a professor, but yeah, she did amazing. And I did just want to preface that. So that actually counts into, I would suppose, a positive and a negative experience, but definitely like the history that I learned was definitely taught from my racist point of view. So I was definitely taught to be proud to be white because I had so much representation of science, history, social studies, math, and going into science, physics, and other subjects, just learning about other famous white people and how, white people freed the slaves, uh, you know, Abraham Lincoln. So it's just like, oh my gosh, these white heroes and stuff like that. So we're just like, oh, okay. So my race was very much represented. So I guess you can count that as both a positive and also a negative because I wasn't taught other perspectives and other points of view in social studies and in history. And that really big negative that I have that I talked about during the discussion today was that I felt like I was being robbed. I'm like, I'm not getting the equal education that I thought I was because, we were taught about the civil rights movement, just like Booker T. Washington and Harriet Tubman and Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King Jr., these amazing individuals, but they're only taught like within very certain contexts and only at certain times of the year and just kind of like glossed over. Um, so, um, being someone who loved history, I was like, is there more? Like, is there more to do? And they're just like, oh, look it up. And I'm like 10 years old. I'm not gonna go read or something like that. But now that I'm older and like what I've learned, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I really wish that I was taught these different perspectives in school because like a whole like races of people, like minority individuals, their history is being erased. And like I wasn't taught that, or I was taught that it was being erased, but I didn't learn the histories that were being erased. So, yeah, thank you so much.